Wow, siya nigada unig gistuaya no lehia di delo guasti dalagi kanogida dudoa. Hello everybody, I'm Hartwell and this is the Cherokee Syllabary Song. I'm going to present the song and give you a little bit of a background on the syllables of the song and the tune of the song, which is basically Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So the syllabary is laid out in rows alphabetically. So there are 13 rows, and the rows have from 5, the ma line, to 9 syllables. The ta or da line, I believe, has 9 syllables. And the rows are also laid out alphabetically. The first row is the vowel sound only row, and these are the 6 vowel sounds of Cherokee language. They can be short or they can be long. A, E, O, U, and we'll go through those sounds in a little bit more detail. The ah sound is spelled with an A along the lines of Spanish or Italian writing systems. And it has the sound ah, and it looks like a different letter because of the way that the syllabary was created. But this particular shape you see here has the ah sound. Ah. Again, this sound has a particular shape that you might recognize from the alphabet, but it has a different sound value to it because of the way the Cherokee language syllabary was created. This one is the A sound of day, A, and it's spelled with an E along the lines of Spanish or Italian again. A. This one is the E sound of B, and it is spelled with an I. E. O has the sound of go, and it is spelled O. O. U has the sound of food, and it's spelled U. U. Is the 6th vowel sound of Cherokee language, and it has the sound of bun, bun, that sound. So it's slightly nasalized, and it's spelled with a V because there aren't any other vowels in the alphabet. They borrowed a non-existent consonant symbol sound of the alphabet, and it's the V. This kind of work was done in the middle of the 19th century in 1828. This whole system was published in the Cherokee language and Cherokee newspaper, Cherokee Phoenix. The syllabary then is laid out in columns, so also alphabetically. So you notice that first row, A, E, O, U, A comes before E in the alphabet, E comes before I in the alphabet. So it's laid out like that alphabetically. A, E, O, U, and then you just have to get used to the sounds connected with these different symbols. Some sound symbol correspondences that we're not really used to. The syllabary then is laid out alphabetically in columns too. There are 6 syllabary columns: the A column, the A column, the E column, the O column, the U column, and the column from that first line that we just saw. And all the consonant sounds then are combined with one of those 6 vowel sounds. The syllabary columns have from 12 to 19 syllables, and so you see this A line is the 19 syllable line, and this na syllable here in na syllable, it is no longer in general use, so we end up with 84 total syllables. The first column is the A column, and I guess I could run through it here. A, ga, ka, ha, la, ma, na, gua, sha, s, da, ta, tla, tla, za, wa, ya. All sharing that ah sound all the way down the column. The syllables are consonant plus vowel, except for that first line and the s syllable. All the syllables, all the symbols represent a consonant and a vowel. So we have a, e, o, u, and symbols that represent only a vowel, and then the rest of the symbols, except for s, are consonant plus vowel. Here is the ga row. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It makes it the second row after the ah row, because the da, ta row is listed under ta. And so this would correspond to the ah row of the syllabary. And this is the second row. Ga, ka, ge, gi, go, gu, gun. So going through those 6 vowel sounds with either a G sound or a K sound from an English language perspective. Ga, ka, ge, gi, go, gu, gun. There are some non-English sounding consonants in the syllabic system, in the Cherokee sound system. Some consonants do not sound like English. For the HN sound, puff air out of your nose to make that sound, that HN sound. Nah, nah. For the TSA sound, hold the T and release to S to make the TS sound. Ja, ja. It's like at the end of the word fruits, or suits, I guess, or boots. Ja. And then some dialects, particularly Oklahoma dialects, have that as a J sound, ja. So ja or ja for that syllable. And then the TL sound, hold the T and release to L to make the TL sound, hla, hla. The syllabary song line structure is a little bit different from the syllabary layout structure. So that first line, the ah line, ah, a, e, o, u, has 6 syllables, but the song is 7 syllables long. So there's a disconnect between the structure of the syllabic system laid out and then the syllables of the song. So the song lines do not match the syllabary rows, but the syllabary song goes by syllabary rows. So you're singing row by row, but the song lines and the syllabary rows don't match exactly. The first row, the vowel sound row, the ah row, has 6 syllables, but the song continues into the ga row because it has 7 syllables. Ah, a, e, o, u, ga. So each line of the syllabary song is 7 syllables long. There are 12 lines for the 84 syllables. The 12 lines are organized into 4 verses. First a verse of 4 lines, and then a verse of 2 lines. And line 1 rises, and the other lines fall. So you have ah, a, e, o, u, ga for the first rising line. And let's listen to Ginali Shamshini Nole Dinio singing this song.
Shogo, ta, zo. A, e, o, u, ga.
The first line rising there. The second line is falling. Ka, ge, gi, go, gu, ga, ha. Again, it's extending across the lines of the rows of the syllabary into the ha line here. So we can listen to Ginali Shamshini and the children again.
Ka, ge, gi, go, gu, ga, ha.
So descending now for the next 3 lines. Line 1 rising, line 2, 3, and 4 falling lines. Hey, he, ho, hoo, ha, la, lay.
Hey, he, ho, hoo, ha, la, lay.
And song verse 1, line number 4, still falling.
Lilo, lula, ma, me, me.
Lilo, lula, ma, me, me. And then the song resets for a shorter verse of just 2 lines. So we're going to go back to song line 1 structure. Mo, mu, na, na, ne, ni, no.
Mo, mu, na, na, ne, ni, no.
And then we're going to get that second falling line for this stanza, or this verse. Nu, na, gua, gue, gui, guo, gu.
Nu, na, gua, gue, gui, guo, gu.
And then we're going to go to song verse 3, which is going to have 4 lines, just like the first verse. Line 1 rising, and then the next 3 lines falling. Gua, sha, say, si, so, su.
Gua, sha, she, si, xiao, shu.
And then the 3 falling lines. Sha, da, ta, de, te, di, ti.
Sha, da, ta, de, te, di, ti.
Line 3 falling. Do, do, da, la, cla, clay, clee.
Do, do, da, cla, cla, clay, clee.
And line 4, the end of the verse, falling again. Lo, blu, la, da, de, zi, do.
Clo, clu, cla, da, de, zi, do.
And then the song, kind of resets again. And we go to song verse 4, the final verse. Line 1 is the rising line, and line 2 is the falling line. Do, da, wa, way, wee, wo, woo. And then it has that twinkle, twinkle, little star format.
Do, da, wa, we, wee, wo, woo.
And the final line to the ya, last syllable, falling. Wa, ya, ye, ye, yo, you, ya.
Wa, ya, ye, ye, yo, you, ya.
And then we just have clapping at the end of the song instead of like something, now I know my syllabary. I guess we should work on getting that in. Well, thanks for watching today. I hope you learned the song, and I look forward to hearing you sing it.